everyone. Welcome back to Futbol Talks, part 2 this week. We're doing 2 videos. So, in part 2, we're going to be discussing this upcoming game week's match predictions. We're going to start off by talking about West Ham versus Chelsea. Let me guess, the Chelsea fan is going with Chelsea.
Please, let's give it to him. Take the table, please.
Of course.
So I don't blame you.
This is gonna be an easy game, I think. Obviously, we struggled in the first game week, played a really tough team, but West Ham, they looked really bad against Sunderland, and I think it could be, we could rack up the score. I mean, João Pedro and Palmer and Delap, I think they're all going to get on the score sheet this week.
I agree.
In my mind, there's no way I see anything other than a Chelsea win, even with my blue tinted glasses.
And a clean sheet. I got Sanchez. So, we got to get a clean sheet in there too. They should be able to do that. Pedro, come on now.
Yeah.
You got to give me some points now.
I'm going with the Chelsea win. I think Pedro is probably going to score so much that it's going to be a boring game. Delap's going to come in and do his part. So it's going to be one of those.
Yeah. So win for Chelsea and clean sheet. That's what we're looking at for game week 2. West Ham with Chelsea. So next game is going to be Manchester City versus Tottenham. Please take the floor.
This one I think City's going to win, but I do think Tottenham can score against us because our defense is okay. So I know we're not really doing score predictions. I'm going City win, but I do think I don't think there's going to be a clean sheet for us. So
yeah, they had your numbers last season. I remember that 4-0 when Madison, RIP Madison, when he scored those 2 goals. I think it was at the Etihad Stadium.
Yeah, it was.
So, I mean, I think there's a bit of a psychological fight there with City and Tottenham.
But because Tottenham always want to show up all of a sudden against us. But then when they play like West Ham Wolves or like lower end table teams, they don't even know how to play soccer.
Well, and now is a different coach. So they got Frank. So Frank's style is a little bit different. I do think that you guys got your work cut out for Manchester. Got to work it out. No clean sheet. I agree with you. No clean sheet, but I still see Manchester City winning.
I agree.
And I think it's going to be a low score. I don't think it's going to be something like crazy, like 4-2 or something like that. But Manchester City win. That's my call. So agreed.
Okay, so the next game we have is Bournemouth versus Wolves. This actually could be an interesting game. I think Bournemouth will win, but Wolves, there's not going to be a clean sheet in this game. I think Wolves are capable of scoring. It's going to be a back and forth game. I could see that happening.
Yeah, Wolves in general, they didn't look terrible against you guys. I think you guys, you were very clinical. Reinders and Holland, very clinical that game. But I think Wolves have the capability to score, to your point. I think Bournemouth have a little bit too much quality. It's going to be their first home game. So yeah, I'm going with the Wolves win a Bournemouth win as well.
Okay, for a second, I'm like, whoa.
So hey, all right. So I better see some men just score 2 goals too now. It's going to be at home. All right. Just like it did at Anfield. I want to see that happen. But yeah, I agree with you guys. I'm a little bit bitter because he scored, but whatever. Bournemouth is should win it. Is it going to be crazy outscoring? I don't think so. But we're going to have to see. Bournemouth win for me.
Okay. And then the next one is like a championship battle. Burnley versus Sunderland. I almost want to say Sunderland win, but Burnley know their number. Even though they have newer players, Burnley still know their number and vice versa. So I could actually see this being possibly a tie. Or I guess I'll go Sunderland win. If I had to choose, I'm going to go tie to be different. So.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's going to be a lot tougher. I think Sunderland are on that high of beating a Premier League team. They're playing away from home this time. I'm going to go Burnley win. I just think everyone's going to think the opposite because they got smashed by Tottenham, obviously. So, and they didn't look too great. But yeah, I'll go Burnley win.
Okay, so I'm going to be the different one. We're all different right now because I'm going to go with Sunderland win. I think they're going to keep the momentum going. I think they know what they did against West Ham worked. Of course, Burnley's a different team, but they are familiar with how Burnley plays. So they know what to expect. And, I think it's going to be a win. Again, is it going to be a crazy 3-0 like a West Ham? I'm 50-50 on that.
All right. Well, the next game we have is Brentford versus Villa. This is a hard one. What do you guys think?
Ooh, yeah. I think Villa's going to win. I think Brentford, they still have some decent players, but they didn't look great against Forest. They got a PK. It's the only way they scored. And I think Villa they're gonna turn up. Like we mentioned last video, I think the way Emery set up against Newcastle was a little strange. I thought he nullified a lot of his best players. So I think if he switches the system up and plays how they did last season, I think this should be pretty easy for Villa.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go Villa win. I guess in the beginning I was trying to go Brentford. I was trying to have their back, but they're not looking too hot. So Villa win for me.
Well, I mean, Brentford is also missing Wizard. Wizard did not play, so if he comes back, he's Wizard. He can help them out on the attack part. They do miss Mbeumo. I want to tell you that right now. It looked like a team that missed Mbeumo. But yeah, it all depends what formation game plan they come out with. To your point, if they come out playing the same way in the same lineup they had, in same strategy, playing against Newcastle, then it's gonna be a boring, non-scoring or low-scoring game. But I still think Watkins. Let's go, Villa for me.
Villa. Okay. So our next game we have is Arsenal versus Leeds. Definitely think the snooze fest is gonna win it. Unfortunately, actually, do you guys think so?
Yeah. I think Arsenal.
Okay.
They still have really good players and Leeds. We have. I mean,
The attack is okay for Arsenal. It's the defense that really helps them.
Right.
We
yeah.
haven't seen Leeds play yet, so I guess we'll have a better understanding how Leeds plays tomorrow against Everton, and what kind of, if they even be a challenge against Arsenal. But I think to your point, Mario, is Arsenal is still a strong team.
Yeah. They're very organized and they can get the job done. So.
Yeah. So will it be a clean sheet?
Yeah, I think so. They're at home. They're playing their first home game of the season, so I think it'll be a.
So I'm keeping it real, right?
You and your players, man. Next, we have Crystal Palace versus Nottingham Forest.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Forest for this one, because I think the defense helps them out a lot. I don't think there's gonna be a clean sheet, so for either team. So I'm going Forest win, no clean sheet.
Yeah, I mean, Eze could be gone by the time this game happens. He's very close to joining Spurs, according to the rumors. And yeah, if he's gone, I think it'll be a Forest win. If for some reason he stays, I think they have what it takes to beat Forest.
You're going Palace?
No, I'm going to go Forest because I think he's gone. I think Eze is going to leave.
If Eze leaves, Forest gets a clean sheet and they win for sure. If Eze doesn't leave, I still think Forest will win, but no clean sheet.
I think Nottingham Forest is going to win. Everybody's going to jump on wood. Clean sheet, I'm like 50-50 on that. To your point, yeah, it has a lot to do with what happens to Eze. If he leaves, it's just attacking is not going to be there. I mean, the caliber of player that he is, it's just that threat is not going to be there. And the amount of defenders that he pulls when he has the ball on his feet. So it's we'll see how it happens, but Nottingham Forest is going to win regardless. Clean sheet depends. So.
Moving on to the next one, we have Everton versus Brighton. What are you guys thinking about this one?
Junior.
Okay, so
I need time to think.
Okay, so Everton versus Brighton. Again, I haven't seen Everton play. I saw some preseason game, but preseason is preseason. So tomorrow I'll have a very good idea on what they look like. All I'm saying is whether they win or lose, as long as NDI scores,
okay,
I'm
but
good.
We don't know about your FPL.
Okay, so
you're trying to kill time by thinking the same as me. I'm trying to think like who. I guess
the way Brighton play against Fulham in the tie 1-1, I think it's going to be a boring game. I think it's going to be kind of a defensive game. A tie for me.
A tie.
I think a tie.
I actually could see a tie. I'm gonna go with the tie as well.
Look, she copied me. See that?
Yeah, honestly, I think Brighton is going to get a lot of draws in their early stage of their season. I think they're going to struggle to get real attacking output. But I'm going to go Everton win on this one.
That's initially what I thought,
yeah.
but
Who's going to score?
Not in die. Jack Grealish. Oh, yeah.
it's possible. I think he's one of those players that with us, he had one good season, and after that, kind of fell off. But I think for a team like Everton, he will help them out. He's not necessarily a bad player. He's just not an amazing player for the wages that we paid for him. So I think he will help Everton out, and I wouldn't be surprised if he scored. So
Yeah.
All right, the next game we have is Fulham versus Man United. Man U.
Hey, listen,
I'm a City fan, but I have to be honest here, Man U.
I think Man U is going to win. I got Kuna in there. I think he's going to get a score. He's going to get some assists. I think they're going to start if they better start.
I think this is your dream. You're really
Wakes
dreaming
up.
here, man. You're going for your players.
Hey, listen.
Wow.
Yeah, hey,
Great
listen.
spokesperson.
Hey, I think they're going to start Sesko. I think they're going to start the way they played the second once all the subs that came in.
Against Arsenal.
Yeah, against Arsenal. Fulham is not Arsenal. So Man United, this is if they're not able to get a win against Fulham, then Man United needs to they need something, because then it will be inconsistent Man United after performing the way they perform against Arsenal. So, but Kuna,
Yeah, no, I agree. But to be honest, I think you're writing off Fulham a little too easy. Fulham are a very good team. They have some good players. They're physical. They know the league.
I don't think it's going to be an easy game for United, but I think they're going to win.
And to be honest,
Yeah.
I think there's going to be less space for United to play in. Like today, they had a lot of space for Arsenal was giving them a lot of space. Arsenal were trying to press them. United play out of the press. I think Fulham are going to be a bit more defensive on United, and it's going to be harder for them to attack that space. I do think United's going to win, though. I think it'll be a close one.
I agree.
yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I
Yeah.
think United's going to win. But my thing is, if United doesn't get a win, it's just
That's it.
Yeah, then you start the season, and you're like, okay, we're in the second game. We have 0 points. Yeah, I know. what you
You're
mean.
thinking that he thought a blowout because he's like Cunha Cunha's going
Yeah,
to
he's
score,
over
he's
here
going to
saying-
assist. He's going hot, man.
No. I mean, 2-1,
Yeah.
oh, Cunha show.
Ew.
Then I wake up from the dream.
Yeah.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Okay, and then the last game was actually it's gonna be an interesting game. It's Newcastle versus Liverpool, and this
Yeah.
is interesting in my opinion because Liverpool are so attacking. Their defense isn't that great. Newcastle are known to counterattack, but Newcastle don't go against their defense now. They're old and they might be a little slow, but they're big and they're experienced. So, I could actually see.
Don't say it.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm going Liverpool win, but I can
Okay.
see Newcastle scoring, but also knowing how they kind of struggled a little bit against Villa, it makes me a little scared.
It's at St. James's Park too. It's not at
Oh.
Anfield on a Monday night. Everyone's gonna be watching That's gonna be. I feel like the atmosphere of that game is gonna be pretty crazy.
Man, I really low key or high key. I want Newcastle to win.
Listen, there's no low or high. Well, no, Liverpool's going to win. End the discussion.
Clean sheet.
No. I'm being realistic now.
Okay.
I do think Newcastle's going to score. They don't have the attack in the head. They're missing Isak.
Yeah.
Okay, so the attack is not going to be on point.
All of a sudden, Liverpool signed Isak. Isak comes in and scores against Newcastle.
Hey, and I got him as a starter. But I think Liverpool's going to win because they're going to be able to score more. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Clean sheet, no. So more than likely, I'll probably bench Konate, but I think it's going to Liverpool. 6 points, baby. Let's go.
What about you, Mar?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Liverpool will get it done. I think the new players are going to get slowly integrated, and Wirtz is probably going to have a better game. I think it's going to be another tough test for him, just due to the physicality of that Newcastle midfield. Joelinton probably get away with like 10 fouls before he gets yellow carded. But yeah, I think
He got
Liverpool
away
it.
with so many. It takes like 4, and then he gets yellow carded. And then today, James gets yellow card right away. Like, again, not a Chelsea fan, but come on, let's be fair here.
They hate us
Wait,
'cause they
we're
hate
talking
us.
about Liverpool here. Hold on a second. We got Gravenberch back. We're going to have him. He's going to hold down the middle for us.
That's true.
So
Soboslai and
that's-
Gravenberch will really help
Yeah.
against
And then-
Joelinton and
Yeah.
Tonali or whoever
Yeah,
else.
and then
Bruno.
and he's gonna be that extra center back that we are needing, especially on the quick counters. So I think it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
Liverpool's not gonna lose. They're gonna win it. And yes, top of the table early in the
my
season.
gosh.
Let's go.
So these are our match predictions for this upcoming game week number 2. And without further ado, check out our first video earlier this week if you like. and we'll be having more videos coming out soon. So
Don't forget to like.
subscribe.
And hit that notification button. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye everyone.